Yeah, so that basically when we first, this is a great one about when we're communicating with customers is, what we're hearing and what they're saying may be a little bit different. And so, like you mentioned, when we created the item, it was basically an item to account to do that total labor of pulling that or replacing that or removing that by supporting the countertop. What we were finding though is, like you mentioned, it was kind of a little confusing because the intent would be if you're replacing the cabinet, you'd use that item and maybe use the material only for the cab low, which made it a little bit difficult for people to estimate, was confusing. So, we worked with you guys and looked at this and said, okay, what makes more sense? Well, it makes sense just to add the difference of labor is required to make sure you're not going to damage or crack that countertop and create an add-on line item. That makes it easier for the estimator. Now they just know I can just put in this item and this item. I don't really have to manipulate anything anymore. But that's the intent of that item is, if I'm replacing it with the cab low plus item and I'm trying to preserve the countertop, this item you might want to add into addition to that for that additional labor to, it's going to take to be a little bit more slow, a little more careful, make sure you don't damage it. So that's one of those ones that we take the information we have, the feedback comes back, hey, you know what, let's tweak this, make this a little bit easier for the customer and estimator to utilize in their estimates, where it's not going to flag or bring up anything where they might get an audit why you have these two in here. Now it's very direct, says it's an add-on item. So it's okay, I can add this to this item. It's very clear. So it's one of those great items where you put it together, get it in there, and then the feedback comes back, say, hey, you know what, this would help us in the actual field.
Yeah.
Do this job better. And so, we're happy to accommodate, look at it. If you need to make some changes that can help out, let's do it.